Bluetooth going. It'll help that. Connected? Or did I turn the Bluetooth off? I turned the Bluetooth off. Turn it back on. There we go. I should be live at 5 now. So, we are going to get ready for some food. Food for now, food for later. So what I'm going to make today is going to be mac and cheese and hamburger. That's just crazy talk, I know. But sometimes you have to do that just to mix things up. I'll probably even heat up a thing of corn to take with me. Corn. Just because I have to start using that up. So, hey Randy, surprise, shock. It's been a long time since I heard from you. How is everything? Did you guys get a nice storm? We did. So last night was a little interesting coming home. The main roads were fine, so they were salted. But I live out in the middle of nowhere, and my road was not fine. So I had to do like 20 miles an hour. I'm busy with reselling. Oh, okay. I had to drive 20 miles an hour on my road just to make sure that I didn't slide off the road. And I guess sometime late last night somebody did. 6 cups of water. Slide off the road, unfortunately. As Mama was going to school, he said, their car in the ditch. I said, well, if they were going over 20, they were going to be in the ditch. Well, one year coming back from Missouri, they got even worse, where we could not go down the road. The road was solid ice. So basically, we had to park the car off the side of the road, and then luckily a big truck came by that had enough weight, and what he actually did is he went into the gravel roads and looped around. Otherwise, it was not gonna be good. So, mac and cheese, I'm gonna do things a little bit differently. But first of all, we'll get the water up to a boil. But generally, mac and cheese, you have a package you throw in there with milk, and that's how you make the cheese. But I have real cheese. And that's what we'll use to enhance it. So we will make it a little bit more, how's the word, nutritious. So reselling. So reselling the house, reselling items. Tell us more. Everything looks good. So today, with the ice storm and that, not doing a lot of traveling. Definitely was not going to do any deliveries on back roads. What's happening with the delivery app is I am growing my beard out, and it's having a hard time recognizing me. I've had to call them twice and say, listen, I know my beard's thicker, but it's me. Hey, Turkey, how we doing? And what do we got? I switched my name to Randy at Moon Valley Crafts. All right. Well, welcome. Thanks for hitting the thumbs up, everybody. Appreciate it. All that YouTube-y stuff. So it is the 6th. I got 23 days before I compete at the Arnold's. 23 days to get ready. I was wanting to work out today, but with the ice and that, anybody know what we're doing? I just didn't get a chance. Had to do some, take care of some of my mental things. And now that I got that all kind of squared away, there we go. So I'm gonna cook that hamburger up. That's gonna go to mac and cheese. And that's going to be, and I think I'll take a can of corn, and that's gonna be my meals at work. Work might be busy, might be slow, I don't know. Depends on how much product they brought us after second shift. Time I was done, I think I had about a shift and a half worth of stuff. Yeah, but 3, 9, yeah, that would have been his shift. The 500s would be actually pretty much first shift today. So either I'm going to come into a little bit of product and start pushing empties, or possibly a lot. Depends on what they do. They did put somebody else in charge of production for parts that I run, and it seems things have improved. It was my old boss, Ronnie. And he said, as long as he can keep us busy, life is good on his end. And I said, well, thankfully, I was chuckling. They set the bar real low, because whoever was doing it before was not getting it done. They started with these new shifts, and it was supposed to increase production, but that does not seem to be what it has done. So thanks everybody for popping in here. Well, I have the mac and cheese, but I'm going to use pretty real cheese or instead of the powdered cheese and milk. A lot of times I do that, kind of make it more nutritious. So instead of using the package, I'm going to use real cheese. Doesn't take long for, once the water gets boiling, for everything to get cooked. And I don't know if you ever did that before, but we've always added hamburger to our mac and cheese. It makes a pretty good meal. If I wanted to, I could probably stir the corn in it too. I think I might do that because it would be just for me. The meat I have is lower quality meat from Walmart, as I call it. But I did go to Jewel on Monday. Maybe it was Monday. And I got a nice roast, which I was going to cook today, but now I got the stomach bug again. So I'm not doing that. Is this a different kitchen configuration? No. We did buy a new microwave and a new stove. I might have shifted this over a little bit, but no, the configuration is the same. We bought a new toaster. And I bought another $5 coffee pot. The other one went bad. Now my wife wants me to get a more premium one, so I might spend $19.99 on the next one. Who knows? But no, the configuration is pretty much the same. The only difference is because of the ice storm, I brought my generator inside. So I have it just sitting here, and the reason we do that because it won't really start when it's extremely cold outside. So usually if we lost power, I would bring it inside and let it warm up, and then we'd fire it up. So I said, I'm going to get ahead of the game this time and bring it inside before we lose power. Because generally with ice storms we do. And we're getting some kind of that type of weather coming up. So now of course that I did that, probably won't happen. But that's okay too. So while I'm cooking the hamburger, I'm going to season it. With fresh ground pepper and pink salt. I use pink salt because it has other minerals that are essential for good health. Magnesium, manganese, some potassium. So it has some trace minerals that your body needs that you may not be getting from your food. Of course, I also take a multivitamin along with other vitamins to make sure that I'm getting everything I want, or everything the body needs. So, today was kind of the stay in the house day, low motivation day. Tomorrow, I will be going to Shorewood for a big workout. Now usually what I do is I try to catch it in one job. So I kind of pays for my gas out there in incidentals. And that means I'm traveling pretty much free. Are we boiling yet? No, we're getting ready to boil. So let's read the directions here. Appreciate everybody popping in. Wants to watch TV. All right, well, you have a good weekend. Thanks for stopping in, Randy. Appreciate it. Also, if you do want to help with the my trip to Columbus, Ohio, March 1st, you can go to my PayPal, which I have linked, and be a sponsor. I'll list all sponsors. Or you can go to the YouTube one, but YouTube does take a lot of it. Don't have to, but if you would like to, I would appreciate it. 7 to 8 minutes. Okay. Want to know how long I had to boil that. So I got it boiling. I'm going to set the timer for 9 minutes. And dump everything in. Better knock that down to a lower setting. So usually it's butter, this milk, but because I got real cheese, and I think I'll be able to melt cheese in there, I will probably add a little bit of butter and milk in there just to make it a little creamier. And we'll go that way. So we'll get things cooked up here pretty quick. I do want to run to the store before I go to work. I want to get potatoes, carrots, maybe celery, something I'm going to be putting in the roast. And hopefully I'll cook that up tomorrow, or at least start it tomorrow. And you know, I can get up really early in the morning and put everything on low, and then the wife can. Oh man, I got too much power. Might let that boil uncovered. This is as low as this power burner can go. It's like, how low can you go? That's just how low it can go. You kind of stir it every now and then. And get it ready for transport. Let's see. Any questions? Go ahead and pop in there. I'm trying to see if I can grow this beard until the Arnold's and still do my job on the second job. What's happening is it wants you to self-identify And it's not recognizing me because I have a lot more facial hair than I did when I first signed up. So I've had to call the last few times and say, listen, get it to figure out if grew more hair. And it's not been good because I missed out on a job. It was a pharmacy pickup. When I got there, I wanted to identify me again, which I had already just went through this, and I had to go through it again. And I was not happy. I was not a happy customer at all. You could probably say I was a little ticked off. So anyway, I figured while I was cooking, I'd go ahead and do a live stream and re-hook up with everybody. It's been a while since I did it. I know I put the one videos out for my workout. I did a live stream, I think earlier this week, that went pretty well. And I won't be doing a workout today, but I will be doing a massive one tomorrow. I could even tell, Matt, I'm still sore from that one where I did a lot more different exercises, one at heavy weights, and I really felt it in areas I haven't felt it in a while. So I'm kind of happy about it. That's the only thing about the Walmart meat is it's not equal to what you buy at a meat market. You know, so it was 80-20, but I've had 80-20 from meat markets before, and they don't leave me with a whole bunch of grease like these. This will leave me with like about a half an inch of grease. It's way too much. So that's about it on there. Just kind of watching the entertainment from the political side. People are losing their minds. I gotta say this. Division is going to be the way everything is from now on. Yeah, I guess it's what we accept. Keep electing the same people in and expecting different results. I don't know. This seems silly. You do know most of the stuff you see on TikTok and that are just paid shrills to put misinformation out there. And then they have bots that are going, oh, you're so right. They've been doing it for a while. It's been kind of getting out there. Michael kind of first showed it up. He did some research that sparked me to do some extra research. And I was like, yeah. I mean, they're spending their campaign money to throw out misinformation. All right. No, Elon Musk is not taking your social security numbers. No, he's not sitting there setting all this stuff up for himself. He's actually getting rid of government waste. Everybody should be happy about that. And all sitting there making their big blah, blah, blah. What are you hiding? What are you nervous about? Just my opinion. But only the guilty protest too loudly, I say. Oh my God, they're saving us money. How dare they? Alright. And I will need at least 2 of these. You know, I think one to take with me and one to eat now. I think that's what we're probably going to end up with. Let's all go down the goose walkers. Let's all go. So we got about a minute left. So let's stir it up again. Now I can make this from scratch too. Just use pasta noodles, which I'll probably do next time. But I'm trying to use up some of the stuff I bought years ago. and make sure that I'm getting everything circulated. So yeah, after I eat, I'll be to the grocery store. Now, if I do still have time, maybe I'll sneak in and do some arms. But I'm just concentrating on chest until my meet. So that's where I'm going to save all my energy. That's where I'm going to put forth all my calories towards. So if you're wondering why I'm not doing some of the other exercises, well, that is why. I'm working on my bench. That's the one I need to get to full strength. So that's going to be my main focus. Let me make canned corn. Corn. I'll just dump in the rest of the mix. Basically, I'm just trying to get more different types of nutrition in there. Come on. There we go. So it seems like with Instagram, it seems like the ones that come up, the fake weights come in waves. I'll have a whole bunch of them, fake weights, and then I'll have 4 or 5 days where I don't have any of those idiots. I had one finally that just always said, you need to research, I said, stick to running, because I looked at your page, you didn't look at mine. Alrighty. So we're going to drain this, the excess water. All right. We're going to add a cup of butter. Let that kind of start melting. There, get the cheese ready. Nacho cheese. And with that, start softening up. About a half a cup's worth. A little bit more. There we go. And so that kind of gets soft, we'll add a little milk up in there and then mix it around. There we go. All right. Put that off. Off the heat. Woohoo! Here we go. And a can here. So we're making mac and cheese and hamburger and corn. And my wife cooks. She's just at work. I work second shift, she works first shift. So I cook a lot of my stuff. Let's add some water and some milk. Cheese is already melted, or melted a lot. The butter's melted. So let's get all this mixed up. So yeah, we cook in this family. The kids get to have really good meals. Like I said, the wife will do some of the fancier stuff. It's not hard to cook. I mean, it's actually a little fun. I mean, the crock pot is a huge help. I'll be doing a roast in that tomorrow. You know, skillet. You can do bacon and eggs. I can do sausage and eggs. I can do hamburger. I can do, you know, it's nothing extremely difficult. You just gotta sit down and do it. And the more you do it, the better you'll get at it. So now let's add the hamburger to it. I mean, you can serve it separately if you want to. We just like mixing it in. So you got plenty of protein from the meat, from the cheese, even a little bit of milk I put in there. And I spooted it out with a slotted spoon. So I leave a lot of grease in the pan. Then we'll throw a can of corn in there. And there's a full course meal. So for the mac and cheese thing, that was like $1. Maybe another $3 worth of beef. $4, $1 for the can of corn, $5, and the cheese and that for $6. And here I've got 2 hearty meals, possibly 3. So let's scoop some into here. That's going to be for me right now. Now I don't eat huge heavy meals, but I do eat nutrition meals. And what I'll do is, looks like I got enough for 2 containers. One I'll leave here, and one I'll go to work. At work I also have some yogurt. I usually do pick up a thing of cottage cheese at the store. That's a very good source of protein. And then sometimes I'll grab like bananas or a small bag of carrots, a small snack. So easy peasy lemon squeezy. Very easy to make. Let those cool down a little bit. This is going to be the one I eat now. And then I'll take this one to work. It's the bigger portion. This one will stay here. Get me a glass of milk. And you'll be eating good in the neighborhood. Let me see, what have I missed in comment wise? Whoa, look out there. Alrighty. That's somebody from Ukraine, maybe? Hello. What country are you from? Looks like a Ukrainian flag. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to hit it with a little bit more pepper. One of the easiest spices of life. and get me a glass of Fairlife milk. I use Fairlife milk because it has half the sugar and has 50% more protein. So this is a good way to start the day off. Lots of nutrition. And I'm all about nutrition. And then got my multivitamin. It's kind of a catch-all. And then I do take other ones, collagen. I take magnesium for sleep. Moringa. I take this one for breathing. This one has pretty much made me self-sufficient from any sort of maintenance inhaler. And that came from a subscriber, so it does a very good job. Let's see how this tastes. A little more salt. I never put too much salt in when I'm cooking. The salt's one of those tricky things. It's all right to have a little bit too less in your food. So if other people's taste different, they can always add salt. But if you put too much in, it's in there for good. You can't dilute it out. So easy to make. Very delicious, nutritious, and it took 25 minutes. So everybody remember, nutrition, sleep, proper exercise, hydration, have fun, go for walks outside whenever you can, turn off the boob tube, don't watch the angry channels. All that stuff that's going on in Washington ain't really affecting us. They're just doing a show, little circus act. Bunch of clowns, if you ask me. Just sit there and take care of business and have a wonderful life. Everybody, thanks for joining in.